The awakening of the light of Christ in the earth within the first wave. Prepare for the return of Jesus. The Messiah will come to earth unrecognized. You will not even notice him. Only those who are truly connected with the spiritual world will notice the thousands of fires of love that will accompany him to earth and announce his arrival. That this will only happen when the time is right. Jesus will come as a pioneer, as a destroyer of your structures. He will break open the new time with a powerful and divine force. You have created a false picture of Jesus. Those in power have buried him under their own thoughts. Love. Yes, that's what he is. At the same time, he is the embodiment of the divine will and will break what is not meant to last. Silently he will arrive on earth. Those who have not yet conquered their own heart and do not hear God's voice within will face a serious challenge. Thousands of prophets will appear on the horizon at the same time. This is a manifestation of polarity. Jesus will quietly dwell among you, hidden and unrecognized by many. And those who are false prophets will become loud. It will be up to each of you to hear the gentle, quiet, barely audible voice of God that lies far away from the noise of the world within you. Only those to whom he shows himself will recognize him. For mankind is daunting tasks laid ahead. With his arrival, whether acknowledgement or not, his presence will release endless waves of love. You will be able to feel these waves. You can prepare yourself by reflecting your innermost being constantly and every moment to find God and Jesus there. Everything that wants to obstruct the waves of love will not be able to hold its ground. The old must die in order to give birth to the new. Humanity is collectively proceeding towards a checkpoint of evolution, which must be overcome. No one will be spared. Those who are willing to purify their souls, to repent and show insight, and at the same time remember that God is the Father of all life, will pave the new paths. Search for those who are already incarnated and standing up to help you through these times. Be gentle and judicious. Listen to your heart, and you will find those who can help you initiate your transformation, for there is no other way. Whatever opposes the transformation will be destroyed, either through emerging catastrophes that will occur when the earth has no other outlet anymore, and will express itself through them or through the collapse of all your known values and ideologies. They will die to make room for love. Be aware that the parallel world of beings coming to hold the world is beginning to form around you. Wherever the earth bursts up, she opens herself to new visions and takes them in, only to give birth to them again in the near future. From now on, the world will change. For a long time, she has granted mankind its free will. The earth never set up terms or conditions, but has allowed you to make your experiences on her, even letting you destroy, disrespect, or exploit parts of her being. The earth will no longer take in or give birth to anything that is not ordained or blessed by God. This is not her decision, but the decision of the Great Mother, whom the earth remains in constant contact with. Move now. Be willing to open yourself, expand your channel of love, and volunteer yourself as a vessel of love. Search the path for the Lord. It is not difficult for God. He is always there. He is omnipresent. You only must be aware of Him. You do not notice Him in the noisy world, in the sounds or distractions. You will notice Him only in silence, in accordance with yourself. Find the way back to the center and seek out those who can help you with this. Only those who are anchored with themselves and in God's will overcome the upcoming harsh winds and storms that will blow over the earth. You will not only encounter them on the outside through storms and destruction. On the side, they will be even more evident. On the inside, they will be even more evident. Now about your fear. I want you to understand that fear is only a product of one's own mind. Fear pierces and wakens you. This will destroy your aura and yourself. Try to let God go to fear and begin to trust. Constantly repeat God's name, regardless of your faith or religious affiliation. God hears and understands every language. During the first wave, you will live in a phase of simultaneity. You will experience the arrival of the highest grace on earth, and at the same time, you will experience the narrowest gate that mankind ever had to pass through. Both worlds will exist simultaneously, and it is your choice whether to apply yourself in fear to one or devote yourself to the other, willing to change your ways. Millions of people pray daily for the arrival of Jesus on earth, and trust me, Jesus hears every single of them. Every voice reaches His heart. He knows how much the people on the earth miss Him, and He promised to return when mankind has learned to love out of its own desire. Now that earth herself ignites the light of Christ for her own being from within her inner core, it will expand from the inside of the earth through all her layers. There will be no obstacle for the light of Christ, for it is time for it to be born. Together the earth and mankind are on their way to immerse themselves into the light of Christ in order to synchronously prepare for the arrival of the Messiah. In the near future, you will experience many phenomena that are unfamiliar to you. When the light of Christ continues to expand, your electronic devices and timepieces might not function in a accustomed manner. Time leaps and time gaps will occur. Face this time phenomena by feeling your own power and centeredness in your own center, your navel chakra, your hara. This is where your eternal time is kept, unaffected by polar time. Many familiar structures will be unsettled and no longer available for you.